Hey, it's time for a market update for White Rock, BC, for both attached and detached homes. Hi, I'm Bob Daw. I'm a realtor with Team 123 Sold here in beautiful White Rock, and I just wanted to give you a bit of an update on the market over the so far into the summer of 2020, sort of after we've opened up after COVID. So for June and July, the market's been actually very, very strong, and it sort of started in Metro Vancouver and has pushed its way out here. I mean, numbers are really down, obviously, in April and May, but the bounce back we've had in June and July has been incredible. Numbers that we're looking at in for attached and detached, both of them, sales just in White Rock, sales have been up 50% over the same period in 2019. I'm just going to share my screen and show you some of these, some more of the details here. Just hang on here. So this is the what I'm showing you here, and I'll just maybe move this over a bit. This is the Paragon system that realtors use. It's the back end of the MLS. And what I've got here, just show you the criteria. I've already put some of this in, but I just want to show you the criteria I have is this is active listings in the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board in White Rock, South Surrey, and then specifically just White Rock. Okay, and sorry, and this one I'm looking at detached. So this is just houses with a lot. It's not acreages, it's just houses. And currently there are 135 listings. So again, this is just detached homes. And then I'm going to show you I'll run the search here. And it'll give us show us what the averages are. I think it's 2.2 million for these 135. Let's just wait for it to show up. So 2.2 million. Average time in the market is 72 days. Obviously skewed by this one. There's one listing that's been on here for 2.5 or 3 years. That's not the norm. I mean, the average median down the middle is 46 days. 72 is the average. So there's like again, 2.2 is the average list price. We look at the median. So right down the middle out of these 135, the one in the middle is listed for 1.8. And that's more where buyers are right now. So if I show you the solds over for 2020, June and July. This is 33 sales in those 2 months. So 15, 16 sales per month, which is definitely pretty good for White Rock. So that, that equates to about 10% of the, like if there's 135 listings, we're getting 10, 12% of the inventory moving for the last few months, which is very balanced. And you can tell from these stats, it's actually heading into a very strong seller's market, in my opinion. So you look here, the average list price 1.8, average sale 1.7, average time on the market 65 because of some that leave it on there way too long. But the median is 30 days for these sales. So right down the middle is 30 days. And then so if we compare that with 2019, the same criteria, look at that. The average sale price in 2019 was 135 versus almost 1.8 now. So that's a 26% increase in the sales dollars. So the sale price went up 26% and the number of listings sold went up 50%. So very, very strong. And, 2019 was a bad year to compare with because 2019 was actually very bad for detached homes in White Rock. It was pretty strong still for attached, but boy, single family homes sure took a beating in White Rock last year. So we're probably closer to 2018 or just below 2018 prices still. So I see sometimes a listing that's sold, when I look at the history, if they bought it in 2018, a lot of the time they've sold it in 2020 for less than what they paid in 2018. That's how bad 2019 was, but we're getting back up to those prices. So that's detached. So if we go to attached, so here you can see, we'll go back over to criteria. So the criteria here, we're looking at attached, which is I'm just looking at apartment, condo style, because there's very few there are townhomes in White Rock, but it doesn't make not near as many as in South Surrey. So there's a few, but not as many. So I'm just going to look at condos as the benchmark. And again, just in White Rock, and that's the only criteria is condo style in White Rock. And go to the spreadsheet, there's 149 active. So similar, there's 135 of the single family homes and 149 condos. So it's almost even. You can see the average. There's one that's been almost a year, skews it a bit. The average is 56, but down the median is 42. The average list price currently is 740,000, basically. And then if we look at the sales over the last 2 months, so June and July, right now we're into August, but I'm looking June and July. The average list price 620, average sales 604, average time on the market 64 days, the median being 56. Right? So then we'll compare with 2019, and look at that, almost the same numbers. 623, we're 620 for the average list price now. So 593, so it's about 2%, less than 2% increase in pricing. So really about the same. But the difference is 44 sales in those 2 months in 2019 and 66 for the last 2 months in 2020. So 50% increase in the number of sales. The inventory is now getting eaten up a bit, so that's when the demand is really good, and so when the supply starts to lower because of these buyers that are out there, then prices are going to follow. Because right now we're seeing in Vancouver, especially North Vancouver, where there's multiple offers, prices are definitely on the way up and have been for the last few months, and that when prices and demand start in the core, then they move out to the extremities like the Fraser Valley and White Rock. Then when it contracts from the core down. So right now, we've seen so much activity in Vancouver, even into as soon as we came out of this, the end of May, it's been very strong, and now it's reaching us out here in White Rock. So what does that tell me? That tells me that inventory is going down because 50% increase in sales, and prices are on the way up. So if you're thinking of selling, now's a good time because demand is now. If you look last year, if we were looking actually in April, May, prices were down 13% over the previous year, and now they're 2% above. So we're on our way to seeing some healthy increases before the end of the year. So it's a good time to sell, and it's a good time to buy because prices are going up. And get in now before we really get a increase in pricing. So, anyways, I'll stop sharing my screen here. And so that's basically it for the market update. I just wanted to show you just how strong things are in Vancouver and now into White Rock, South Surrey, where we're seeing some really dramatic sales increases, 50%. And like I said, detached, 26% increase in pricing from 2019 for detached. And attached homes are starting to see those increases too, not to that extreme, but definitely healthy. So it's a good time to buy, and it's a good time to sell. If you have any questions, you can direct message me here, or you can email bob@123sold.com. Again, I'm Bob Daw. I'm with Team 123 Sold here in beautiful White Rock, BC. Thanks for watching. Make it a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.